All right. We're on. Well. So today is Friday, and I had to check that on Facebook, because I wasn't sure what day it was, but it's Friday. It's April the 3rd, 2020. The time of the coronavirus, and all the little flowers here are beginning to grow. It's a lovely time of the year. I got my little Kodak camera. I'm going to do some recording on the way back. But, yeah. Didn't sleep great this morning. I had a real bad crick in my, kind of a pain in my neck from the way I think I've been playing the game Transport Fever last night. And sometimes when you have your neck, kind of tension in your neck for a few hours on the computer, you can end up giving yourself an awful, it's almost like a headache at the base of your skull. But anyway, it's Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday, and then it'll be our third week away from the Connemara. Starting to feel a bit of distance between the last time I made a crep. It's kind of like being on a long holiday. And although I feel quite safe here, I do wonder what's going to happen when they decide that you can go back to work. Be at the end of this month, perhaps. I think at that point it may be advisable to wear a mask. Just saying that to Flo. Anyway. So, let's talk about something nice. Let's talk about Transport Fever. What else would we be talking about at the moment? That's the obsession of the moment. I love my towns, and the place I am in now, it's like a small map, and I've been working on it for quite some time. In fact, the date is about like 2170 or something. I let the time go on. I started in 1940, so I've been playing it quite a while, and money-wise, I'm doing very well. I can pretty much buy anything I want, and I'm just it really is your imagination, it's the limit. You can pretty much try anything. It's the great thing about these games. You're not restricted, especially at this point. So I could put in airports in every town. I could start putting in big 4-lane highways from one town to the next. If the town's got that big. I know there's probably a lot of people transporting by train. I could add on more passenger things. I still don't really know how to put lots of trains on the one track. Well, I kind of know how to do it, but it's finicky. I did some great stuff last night. I had to make these goods. and I needed plastic and steel to make the goods, and I needed iron and coal to make the steel, and to make the plastic I needed crude oil changed into oil, changed into plastic. It was a very, very long chain, and it was all over the map. So I had to go. It was a massive undertaking. I had to do, I don't know, I think 4 train lines in all to get all the stuff. And the only problem with the game, and I don't know if it's intentional, it may be, is that you do this and then some of the things seem to produce very well, and I understand that the finished product is going to produce slower. That would make sense, but sometimes you just feel it's not quite right. Because in another place it was like thousands of tons of fuel coming into a depot to make, or rather oil to make fuel, and so the production factory that makes the fuel is absolutely full of the materials it needs, and yet it's only churning out a tiny amount of fuel in spite of having these massive train loads of stuff coming to it every few minutes or every few days maybe in the game. That's the one thing about the game that's a little annoying, because I don't think that's right. I think that's kind of a mistake sometimes. And so the problem is you can set up, do an awful lot of work on some production line, and you're never quite sure if there's not going to be some little problem in it somewhere. However, in saying that, it doesn't bother me much. I like the game so much that I'm kind of able to withstand these kind of frustrations and say, it doesn't matter. I'm still enjoying the game. And if something doesn't work, it's something you can try and fix in another way. And if you can't, you just have to leave it. Accept that it's, you just have to accept that it's not going to work. Yeah. I just found a bottle full of sand. What kind of bottle is this? What's on it? Orange. I think it's Orangina. Orangina. Should have really took it back with me. I know where it is. I can pick it up some other time. It's great when things work as well, because that production line that I was talking about, it took an awful lot of little bits and pieces, and then when you start it all, you just kind of hope, well, I hope it works. And it's nice when you see that you go to your town and you start seeing the product you're making starting to come on the board, one at a time as it gets shipped. Tuco didn't come with me today. I brought him down thinking he would, but he just would not budge from the garden. So, yeah. really have to find out how to take screenshots of this game. There's some beautiful pictures. It was so easy in SimCity, you just pressed C or S, I think. Okay, well, I think I'm going to switch off here for now. My mind's a bit blank. So it's still the 3rd of April, and me and Tuco are going for our evening walk. And it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and the sun is way up high over Box and Lure. How about that? I'm always surprised at how long the days are so early in the year. And I had this idea that the long evenings don't kick in till June or July or something, but they don't. They really, you have the longest evenings in April and May. Pretty much as soon as you get to the end of March and the clocks go forward. And then after that, it just seems like it's a matter of days when already you've got where I think today it's going to have daylight till 9 o'clock tonight. It looks that way at the moment anyway, because it's 7 o'clock, but it's more like the middle of the day. People walking ahead of me. Damn it. All I've done this afternoon is pretty much lie on the couch and fall asleep every now and again. And I think my late nights with this game, Transport Fever, is catching up on me. Catching up on me. Allez, Tuco, over this way. Over this way. Tuco doesn't care, he's going his way. Fuck you, I'm going over here. How can I keep him away from these people ahead? Tuco! I don't mind to run after. Allez! Allez, Tuco! Well, of course, if you start... Tuco! Izzy! Izzy! Starts going off on his own and doesn't pay any attention to me anymore. He won't be coming any more walks with me. I think he's just looking for a spot to go to the toilet, in fairness to him. That's what he's doing. Okay, so yes, we're having mince tonight. Flo has spent the whole afternoon trying to cut the grass beside the cars with some really crappy fucking lawnmowers. Good boy, good boy. I know you. I know. You were just trying to find a place to have a crap. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. And then it is Friday. I missed another meeting. How about that? There was a meeting on today at 6:30. I must admit. Where are we going to go? I must admit I don't have any great desire to go to these Zoom meetings that they're putting on. I don't want to be complacent about the whole alcohol business, and I don't want to be overconfident. Complacent, the same thing, I suppose. Goodbye. But besides the odd psychological AA meetings from the likes of Alan and Jody, Simon sometimes, and especially David, it can all be really tedious, to be honest. And I know the AA was very important for me at the beginning, and it really saved me, because I do believe it. Oh, look at the water, Tuco. It gave me. It helped create in me the break, complete break, to get out of that spell completely. And I am grateful for that. But going to a lot of AA meetings since... do you want to go down there, Tuco? Do you want to go down to the water? I don't know, they just kind of don't really do anything for me. Où est le lapin, Tuco? Où est le lapin? Où est le lapin? Yeah, they don't do anything for me a lot of the time. At times it feels more like this kind of middle-aged club. Although it is nice to have, I really like the people, it's not, I don't have anything against them. And it's nice to have that, it's a peaceful environment where you can kind of share your troubles, which is a really good thing to have besides the alcohol thing. Even besides that, it's still a good idea. But the philosophy of AA and that, once you're here, you can never leave mentality. You'll always be dependent on us. You'll always be this desperate alcoholic who'll never be able to take a step on his own. All this kind of stuff. I don't really like. I think it's time for an evening picture. Let's do that. I brought my Kodak camera. There you go. I think you heard that. Shall we take some footage? High definition, 60 frames a second. Don't think I've used this particular format before. Because I was a bit afraid that the camera will crash on me. It seems to be working okay. Seems to be working okay, yes. Again, that something's going to be recorded twice. The audio is going to be two different places at one time. I'm just saying that, well, you're not going to, I should have said it when I was recording on the camera. Always goes back to high definition. Where are these people gone to? You know, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back, Tuco. Let's just do a short walk.